Hi, Karen.
Hi, good
I'm
morning.
Prashant. Good morning.
Have a seat, please.
Thank you so much.
Hi, Prashant. I'm Karen. I would be your counselor for today's session. So I'm glad that you made it today. So everything that we'll be talking here will be strictly confidential. You can tell whatever you want. This is a safe space. So, how are you feeling about being here today?
Yeah, I feel good, but a bit nervous as well. And yeah, I'm okay to share my situations and to get the solutions from you too. I mean, I expect a lot too. Yeah.
Okay. Have you done counseling before?
No, this is the first time.
That's all right.
That's why I'm a bit nervous as well.
That's completely okay, Prasad. So it's normal to feel nervous at first. So what made you decide to reach our support?
Yeah, because before I keep trying to settle my situation by myself too, but it is getting worse, more worse than before too. So one of my friend also suggested me to meet you because he said you are a good counselor and I can get more good suggestions from you too.
Okay. So I see it sounds like things have been heavy for you lately, based on the doctor who referred you. So would you like to share about a bit what's happening?
Yeah, I was in relationship with my girlfriend over 6 years. And over the time, the relation become more emotionally, verbally, and at times physically abusive too. My girlfriend is frequently controlled me especially in the social sites, and monitor my phone.
Okay.
And belittled me and occasionally use the threats and manipulation to keep me from leaving her. That's so stressful after finally we are separating 2 months ago, and there are some trauma I'm facing. I'm going through the anxiety and nightmares, and guilt too. There are lots of difficulty on trusting the peoples. Yeah.
Okay, so I see. So it sounds like things are very heavy for you lately. So I think it's so hard for you after the breakup, and it seems like you cannot move on.
Yeah.
So thank you for trusting me with that person. So can you tell me how long were you together?
It's about 6 years. It was a long relationship.
I see. It is a very long relationship. So that's a significant amount of time that you spend with each other. So how could you describe the relationship in the beginning?
In the beginning, it was great. She was kind, affectionate, and really supportive to me.
And when did the things start to change for the two of you?
Maybe after first 2 years, she started getting more possessive, checking my phone, questioning too many things, where I went, what I did.
So that sounds very controlling. So how did that make you feel at that time?
I feel really suffocated, but I also blamed myself. I thought maybe I was doing something wrong. That's why she's been asking too many things.
I feel you, Prashant. So, many people in controlling relationships feel that way. So, like they must have caused the problem, but the responsibility for abuse is never on the victim.
I know that logically, but it still feels like my fault sometimes.
So that's a very human reaction. No need to worry about that. Guilt can linger even when we know better. So can you tell me what forms the abuse take?
Yeah, it started with yelling and insults. Later she throw things on hitting me during the arguments.
That must have been terrifying for you. So did you ever feel unsafe or fear for your well-being?
Yes, several times, especially near the end.
How did you cope during those times when you felt unsafe?
I would just stay quiet, try not to make her angry.
That sounds like a survival strategy.
Yeah.
So you did what you needed to do to stay safe, and that's okay.
Yeah, I would just stay quiet, try not to make her angry, I guess so. Yeah, I felt trapped and through.
So did you ever talk to anyone about what was happening while you were in the relationship?
No, I was too embarrassed. People don't usually believe men can be abused too.
I know that the stigma of relationships,
Yeah.
So I want to know what happened to you is valid. So abuse can happen to anyone.
Yeah, thank you. It means a lot to hear that.
Of course, you deserve to be believed. When did you finally decided to leave?
About 2 months ago, I couldn't take it anymore.
So that's a very brave decision for you, Prashant. So it's a good start. How did you feel right after leaving?
Relieved at first, but then it all hit me, the fear, memories, and the sadness.
It's completely natural for those feelings to surface after you have left. So your body and your mind are trying to process everything at the moment.
Yeah, it's like I keep replying everything in my head.
So flashbacks can be distressing. So do they come mostly during the day or during nighttime?
Mostly on the night time. I can't even sleep properly.
So that sounds exhausting.
Yeah.
How many hours of sleep do you usually get?
Maybe 3 or 4 hours. I wake up from nightmares.
Nightmares are common trauma response. So they're your mind's way of trying to make sense of what happened. So would you like to work on something later to improve your sleep?
Yes, please. I really need that.
Okay. So now we will try to identify your emotional reaction. So how are you feeling during the day emotionally?
I feel anxious most of the time, sometimes angry and sometimes numb.
That's a wide range of emotions. So have there been any moments of peace lately?
Not really. Even when I am distracted, I feel tense inside.
So it sounds like your body is still in survival mode. So like it's expecting danger.
Yeah. Exactly. I jump at all small noises.
That's hypervigilance. So it's a very common trauma. So your nervous system hasn't learned that yet, that you're safe now. So we can work on helping it calm down.
Yeah, that would have. I hate feelings like this.
So of course, you deserve to feel safe again, Prashant. So have these experiences affected your work or social life?
My focus is totally gone. I avoid friends because I don't want to explain the situation.
I know.
And they don't believe too because I'm man.
I know. So isolation can feel protective but also lonely. So do you miss like social interaction with your friends?
I do, but I feel ashamed.
So shame is such a heavy emotion. So can you tell me what makes you feel ashamed?
I feel weak for letting it happen.
So I understand why you have feel that way, but surviving abuse doesn't make you weak. So it makes you incredibly strong, and you endured no one should.
Yeah, I've never thought about it that way.
I know. Sometimes you only see ourselves through the lens of what we've been through, not how strong we endure it.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I just want to feel like myself again.
And that's exactly what this process is about, helping you rediscover who you are beyond the trauma. So don't worry, we'll work hard together, step by step.
Okay, thank you, Karen. That gives me hope.
So earlier, you have mentioned like nightmares and tensions. Do you notice if certain things trigger those feelings?
Yes, mostly when I hear shouting or if someone raises their voice near me.
Oh, that makes sense. So your body still connects loud voices with danger. So
Yes.
do you like experience physical reactions too, like shaking or heart racing?
Yeah, yes, my heart pounds and I start sweating too.
So that's your body's fight or flight system activating. So it's not your fault. It's how trauma teaches the brain to protect you.
Yeah, it's weird though because I know I'm safe, but still I react.
Absolutely. Because your mind knows you're safe, but your body hasn't caught up yet. So that's something we can gently work on retraining.
I would like that. I want to stop feeling uneasy all the time.
We can try grounding techniques to help when that happens. Have you heard of grounding before?
Not really. What is it?
So, grounding is a method to help you bring your focus back to the present moment. So, it will be using your senses. Like, for example, noticing 5 things you can see, 4 you can touch, then 3 you can hear, 2 you can smell, and 1 you can taste.
Okay, that sounds simple enough. I will give it a try.
Okay, so wonderful, Prashant. So practicing regularly can help remind your brain that you're safe in this moment. So have you tried deep breathing or relaxation exercises?
I tried once, but it couldn't concentrate.
That's okay. It can take practice, especially when your body is used to being alert. So would you like to try a short breathing technique
Sure.
together now?
Yeah, sure, I will try.
Okay, so let's start to take a slow breath in through your nose for 4 seconds. Okay, hold for 2 and breathe out gently for 6 seconds. Okay. So how does that feel?
Calmer actually. My shoulders relaxed a bit.
That's a good sign. So you see how your body responds but when it's given permission to rest. So these small exercises can make a difference with your anxiety.
Okay, I will do it later whenever I feel tense.
That's so good. So you mentioned earlier both anger and fear.
Yeah.
So from those emotions, which is stronger right now?
Fear, I'm afraid of trusting people again.
That's understandable. So, after being hurt by someone you love, trust can feel dangerous. So, what do you think might help you feel safe with others again?
Maybe time and understanding people intentions better.
So, time is definitely part of healing. So, no need to rush. So, it's also about regaining confidence in your ability to set boundaries. Have you been able to set any boundaries since leaving the relationship?
Not really. I usually avoid people instead.
Yeah. Avoidance can feel protective, but it also keeps you isolated. So maybe we can explore like safe, small ways to reconnect later on.
Yeah, that sounds good. I miss having people to talk.
Yeah. Okay. So who used to be your main source of support before the relationship became abusive?
My older sister, we were close before everything.
So have you talked to your older sister? Have you reconnected with her since leaving?
Yeah, I texted her once but didn't explain much.
That's a good first step. So when you're ready, rebuilding that connection could really help your recovery.
Yeah, she's always been kind with me. I just feel ashamed to share everything.
Shame is one of trauma's heaviest effects. So it tells you lies,
Yeah.
like you're to blame, but you're not. So the responsibility lies entirely with the abuser.
Yeah, I keep telling myself that, but it doesn't always sink in.
Healing isn't about perfection, so it's about progress. So some days those thoughts will fade, others they'll return. So that's part of the process.
Yeah, that makes sense. I guess I need to be more patient with myself.
Exactly, Prashant. So patience and compassion are the key. You deserve the same kindness you'd offer someone else in your situation.
I've never thought of it the way before. That way before.
Oh. So would you like me to explain a bit more about your trauma and how it affects your brain and emotions?
Yes, please. I would like to understand why I'm being stuck on the same situations.
Okay. So when you experience abuse, your brain often stays in survival mode. So even after the danger ends, your brain keeps scanning for threats. So it causes you anxiety, hypervigilance, and exhaustion.
Yeah, that's exactly what I feel like. I can't relax.
That's right. That's because your body doesn't yet feel safe. So, but with therapy and grounding, we can help it learn that the threat is over.
That gives me hope.
So it should. So healing is very possible. So it doesn't mean forgetting.
Yeah.
It means feeling safe again when you remember.
Yeah, I like that way of putting it.
So thank you. Many survivors find it helpful to know that trauma isn't a life sentence. So it's something that can be managed and healed.
Yeah, I want to get to that point.
And you will eventually, Prashant. So you are really doing great on the hard part. So first, showing up here, talking about it, and facing it with courage.
Yeah, it's been hard to talk, but it also feels like a weight off my chest.
That's a beautiful step forward. So talking about trauma in a safe space reduces its power over you.
Yes, I can feel a little.
You're doing great. So let's also look at how trauma has affected your self-image. How do you see yourself right now?
Yeah, honestly, broken, like I'm just a mess.
Oh, I hear that, Prashant. So many people who've been through trauma feel shattered inside. But those pieces can be gently put back together. So not to become who you were, but to become even stronger.
Yeah, I want to believe that.
It's okay. It takes time to believe. Healing isn't linear. So it's a step-by-step process. So moment by moment and little by little, you're already walking the right path.
Yeah, thank you, Karen. It helps hearing that from someone who understands, you know.
Yeah. So, okay, Prashant. So, would you like to have a 5-minute break before continuing?
Yes, all good. Cause I also want to take break.
Oh.
Because we are just recalling our past,
Yes,
and I
I
feel
know.
bit, yeah.
I know it's too stressful for you, so I'll give you 5 minutes to collect yourself.
And then we'll continue. Okay.
Yes, and then we'll continue.
Hi Karen, can I come back?
Yep, please. Thank you. Are you feeling lighter?
Yeah, I'm feeling better.
Okay. So we're going to continue now. So you have like mentioned feeling broken earlier. Can you tell me what makes you feel that way?
I feel like I lost myself in that relationship first, and I did everything for her. Now I don't even know who I am.
That's a powerful reaction. So when abuse happens, it often strips away parts of your identity. So what are some things you used to enjoy before entering that relationship?
I used to love painting, playing guitar, and I stopped because she said it was a waste of time.
Oh, so those are beautiful forms of self-expression. So would you like to consider slowly bringing them back into your life?
If fear, I'm afraid of trusting. Sorry, I lost again. Yeah, those are beautiful form of expression. Yeah, I think I could try painting again. It used to calm me.
So that's wonderful, Prashant. So engaging in those activities can help you reconnect with who you were and who you want to become.
Yeah, it would be nice to feel like myself again.
Yes, you absolutely can. Healing often starts with small acts of self-care and reclaiming your interests. So how do you usually care for yourself these days?
I just try to get through the day. I eat, sleep, and go to work. That's about it.
That's understandable. So when recovering from trauma,
Yeah.
surviving each day is already a progress. So in time, we can expand from survival to growth.
Yeah, I like that idea. Growing instead of just surviving.
Exactly. Growing might include reconnecting with people who respect you or doing things that bring joy. Who in your life supports you now?
My friend Arjun checks on me sometimes. He's been patient.
That's wonderful. So having even one safe, consistent person can make a huge difference. So how do you feel when you talk with Arjun?
Comfortable. I can be honest without being judged.
That's wonderful. So that sounds like a very healthy friendship. So keeping those connections will support your healing journey.
Yeah, I will try to keep in touch with him more often.
So that's a great goal. You're already making small but meaningful choices that promotes your healing.
Yes.
So
Yeah, it feels good to hear that I'm doing something right.
yeah. Sometimes people cope with pains in ways that aren't always healthy. So have you noticed like any habits or behaviors that concern you since the breakup?
I have been drinking more than usual at night. It helps me sleep.
Okay. Thank you for being honest about that. So many people use substances to numb emotional pain. So how do you feel the next morning?
Tired and honestly guilty and anxious too.
That's your body's way of telling you it's not really helping. So we can look for healthier alternatives to unwind before sleep.
Yes, I think I need that.
So like have you ever tried journaling, listening to music or meditation before bed?
I used to write poetry. I could maybe start again.
That's an excellent idea. So writing can help you process your emotions safely and express things you can say out loud.
Okay, I will start keeping small journal then.
That's great, Prashant. So journaling doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be honest. So you can even write like letters you don't send or as a way to release your emotion.
Yeah, that sounds freeing.
It really is. So, and remember, healing isn't about erasing the pain. It's learning to live again peacefully alongside with it.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
You're showing insight and willingness to change. So, it's the key parts of your recovery. So, do you sometimes blame yourself for what happened?
A lot. I keep thinking maybe if I had done something differently, she would have, she wouldn't have hurt me.
That's a common thought among survivors. So, but it's not true. So, abuse is always a choice made by the abuser, never the victim's fault.
Yeah, it's hard to accept that, but I'm starting to understand.
You're doing really well. Understanding that truth will gradually lessen the guilt.
It's hard to accept that, but I'm start understanding. I hope so. Yeah.
So, can we talk about like the boundaries? They're an important part of recovery.
Sure, I'm not sure what healthy boundaries even look like.
That's okay. Boundaries are limits we set to protect our emotional and physical well-being. It's like, for example, saying no to things that hurt your.
I have always had trouble saying no.
Oh, so that's common after abuse. So you were taught that your needs didn't matter, but here your needs are valid and deserve respect.
Yeah, it feels strange to think that way, but also good.
It takes practice, so you can start with small boundaries like taking time for yourself when you feel overwhelmed.
I could try that. I tend to overcome it to things.
That's a great awareness. So even something like saying I'll think about it, so before agreeing helps create space for yourself.
Yeah, that sounds doable.
Good. So boundaries aren't walls. They're healthy gates that allow in what's good and keep out what's harmful for you.
Yeah, I like that analogy. It's not walls.
Exactly. Boundaries help you build safe connections without fear. So over time, they rebuild trust in both in others and into yourself.
Yeah, I want to be able to trust again.
You will, slowly and safely. So trust doesn't mean ignoring red flags. It means knowing you can protect yourself if they appear.
Yeah, that's empowering. That's empowering to hear.
And empowerment is key as well. So you survived something painful, but you're also rediscovering your strength.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of its strengths before, but maybe you are right.
Absolutely, Prashant. So surviving trauma takes incredible strength. So now we will focus on using that strength to rebuild your life on your own terms.
That's what I want, to feel in control again.
Yeah. So you have made a great progress today, Prashant. So how are you feeling sharing so much?
Honestly, tired but lighter. It feels like I let go something heavy.
That's a very common after like deep emotional work. So it's your body releasing built up tension. So what do you think helped you most during our talk?
I think it's realizing that it wasn't my fault and I have carried that guilt for years.
That's a powerful realization. So you're reclaiming your truth, and that's a huge step in recovery.
It really is. I feel a bit freer.
I'm so glad to hear that. So, as we move forward, what kind of changes would you like to see in yourself over for the next few months?
First of all, I want to feel calmer, sleep better, and also maybe I want to start my painting career too.
Those are wonderful goals. So they sound achievable and meaningful. So would you like to create like a small plan around them?
Yes, that would help me stay focused.
Okay, so great. That for now we will begin with your sleep. So what could you try this week to improve it?
First of all, I will try to stop drinking before bed and maybe write in my journal instead.
Okay, so that's an excellent replacement for your habit. So I'll note that as one of your new self-care actions. So how about painting? What's one small step you could take to start?
Maybe I will buy a brush first and paint this weekend. Just setting up my space again might inspire me.
So that's perfect. So setting up a space, creative space, if that can be very healing. So what emotions do you hope to express through painting?
Maybe sadness and hope. It's hard to explain, but I want to paint how I feel.
That's beautiful. Art can give emotions a voice when words cannot. So it's a gentle way to heal from within.
Yeah, I think it will help me process everything better.
It will, Prashant. You just need to believe it. You're building a healthy, expressive outlet for your pain, so that's courageous.
Thank you, Karen. That means a lot.
Okay, so now let's take a moment to look at your strengths. So, what qualities help you survive in that relationship?
I think my patience and maybe my empathy. I always try to understand her even when she hurts me.
Those are powerful strengths. So now they can serve you in a healthier way. How could empathy help you move forward?
Maybe understanding myself, not just others.
Exactly. Self-compassion is the next step. So you deserve the same understanding you used to give to others.
That's something I have never practiced before.
Don't worry, you'll gradually learn it. And healing isn't just about recovery. It's about rediscovering your worth.
I want to get there.
You will, Prashant, step by step and slowly. You've already shown courage, honesty, and commitment. So 3 of the strongest tools for healing.
Yeah, hearing that gives me hope.
Good. Hope is what keeps us moving even on difficult days. So what helps you to stay hopeful when you feel low?
Thinking about the life which I want, peaceful and independent.
So that's a strong vision to start with. So peace and independence are both achievable. So we'll keep working toward those in our future sessions.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
So that's great. So you have already taken the hardest step, so asking for help. Everything after that is growth.
Yeah, I didn't think I could talk about this before, but now I feel like I can.
That's progress, Prashant. So you're learning to trust again at your own pace.
Yes, thank you for making it feel safe to me.
So you're very welcome. It's my pleasure. Creating safety space is an important part of healing trauma. So you deserve to feel safe in every space you are in.
Yeah, I'm starting to believe that now.
So, when strong emotions come up between sessions, what can you do to ground yourself?
I'll try the breathing and grounding exercise you taught me before.
That's perfect. So, you can also add self-talk like, I'm safe now, or this moment will pass. It helps rewire your brain's response. You can talk to yourself in the mirror and say those things to yourself.
Yeah, I will remember that.
Wonderful. So, would you also consider scheduling a relaxing activity each week? Something that's just for you?
Maybe a walk by a lake on the weekend that used to clear my hair.
That's an excellent idea. So, nature has a calming effect and helps the body regulate emotions.
I miss being outdoors. I will do that again.
Yeah. So that's great progress. So the more you reconnect things that brings peace, the less control the trauma will have.
I can see that now.
Okay. So you're taking important steps toward a balanced life. So it's a good start, Prashant. So do you have any worries about your recovery journey?
I'm afraid of relapsing, like feeling okay for a while and then crashing.
That's a valid fear. Don't worry. Healing isn't linear, so there will be ups and downs. So what matters is that you have tools to manage those dips.
Yeah, knowing that helps me not feel weak when I struggle.
Exactly. So struggling doesn't mean failure. It means you're still trying, and trying is strength.
I will keep that in my mind.
Okay. So Prashant, before we end today's session, so I'll just need to make case notes for you before we end.
Okay, till then I will go for washroom.
Yeah, you
and
can
have
go
some
to the
drink.
washroom and you can have some drink while I finish our session. Prashant, I'm ready. You can come back.
Okay.
Okay, sorry about that.
No worries.
Okay, so thank you so much. So, before we end today's session, I just want to ask you, what's one thing that you're taking away from our conversation?
That healing is possible, and that I'm not blamed for what happened, and also motivate myself, where to engage and how to be more confident.
That's a powerful takeaway, Prashant. So you have done incredible emotionally work today. So I'm proud of how honest and open you have been with me. So thank you.
Thank you, Karen. I feel hopeful, like I'm finally moving forward.
I'm really glad to hear that. So let's continue building on this progress next time. Remember that healing doesn't happen overnight, but every step counts. So, and today was a big one.
Yeah, it really was. Thank you for helping me begin. And also, I would like to ask you for our next sessions.
Yes. So I will be putting an end for our first session today. So I will put on your schedule for next week. So what days would be better for you?
Maybe the same day.
Same day?
As today, yeah, same time.
Same time. Okay, I'll put it on your schedule for our next session. And I hope everything gets better for you.
Okay, on the next session, do I need to come with some documents, or I can just
it's
walk
alright.
in?
Prashant, it's alright. I already have put you in the system, so you just come in and check in on the reception before you pay. Okay, that's it for today. Thank
Okay.
you so much for
Thank you so much, Karen. Thank you for helping me.
Thank you so much.
I'm so hopeful.
Yes.
I'll
Thank
see
you on
next.
our next session.
Okay,
Thank
bye.
you.